This coffee cup's great. Sandy got it for me. It's porcelain, so it's also pretty big though, so it holds like 2 cups of coffee. And I'm one of those people in the mornings where I don't talk, or I can't even think or do anything until after I've had a cup or 2 of coffee, which is pretty bad, but that's how I roll. Alright, so today is March 1st, 2015, and we're 2 weeks out from race day. Thanks for tuning in to the training for the OTQ series. We got the LA Marathon coming up in 2 weeks, where I'm going to try to run under 218 for the marathon and qualify for the Olympic trials with that time. And today's workout's going to be kind of lame, actually, because we're back in Boulder, and probably should have stayed in Arizona another week because it snowed quite a bit last night, and it's been snowy. It's been around 10 degrees Fahrenheit for a lot, and the paths and the roads out there get really icy. And the good thing about Boulder is they plow the bike path before they even plow the road, which is great for me because I could do my easy paced mileage runs on that, and that's what I do most days. It's a nice rolling path, and they scrape it off, but it's still covered with some ice. It's still covered with some snow, and so you really can't do a really fast workout. Basically, if you're running over 10 miles an hour, 6-minute mile pace, you're really risking injuring yourself and slipping very horribly. But I strap on the Huacas, and I got sheet metal screws there in the bottom there, just to add some traction, and that's worked real well. So like yesterday was just an easy mileage day, and I did 2 runs on the bike path, 20 miles total, but I'm going a little bit over 7-minute mile pace, and it is a little harder because you are kind of slipping in the slush and the snow and things that layer up. But I really want to get in some specific higher velocity, higher intensity speed workouts, lactate threshold workouts still, as well as some leg turnover workouts in these last 2 weeks as we start to taper. And I did start tapering a little bit last week even, because I only ran about 107 miles last week, being 3 weeks out. So I've brought the mileage down from the 120s to 107. This week won't even be over 100 miles per week. So I am starting the taper process. And this workout, what we're going to do today is we're going to go to the gym, and I'm probably not going to be able to film very much because I don't have a membership at this gym. I don't have any gym membership. I hardly ever go to the gym. But I'm going to do a treadmill workout on an uphill grade, and it's going to be 4 by 1.5 mile repeats, basically, with a half-mile jog and maybe 4 to 5 minutes in between flat incline jog. But during the repeats, I'm thinking about putting it on incline a little, because I like grinding up hills. I love doing like the treadmill uphill challenge. I think that was the last time I was on the treadmill, actually. It was at the Outdoor Retailer show. But I've done treadmill workouts before, and I'll link to my video here with the treadmill uphill challenge if you don't know what that is. It's 15 minutes at 15% uphill incline. See how far you could go. But I do have a video of that, doing that there before, when I was actually in peak shape for the Mount Washington hill climb. So I love ramping up treadmill, and I was looking at treadmill conversion charts for what incline I could have at what speed. And I'm doing it on incline because I know LA is going to have some hills, and I know I don't like going to the gym and running on a treadmill that's flat, because a lot of times they max out at 12 miles an hour, and it's kind of scary to be running on a treadmill at 12 miles an hour, 5-minute mile pace, because if you fall off, you'll tumble, and that's happened to me before as well. But I looked at hillrunner.com. It's a real good chart with the percentage incline versus pace and what that would be equivalent to if you were running on a flat surface. And of course, treadmill being a little bit easier because less wind resistance, less push-off force with the moving belt. But all things being equal, you're hot, you're sweating in the gym, it's kind of boring and miserable, so I think that kind of negates some of the advantages of being on a treadmill. But I also looked at Daniel's running formula chart, and basically I got the new edition here Sandy gave me, and we got the good old edition that I read like 15 years ago, and it's a little bit different from hillrunner.com. I think I'll go with the hillrunning.com chart. Basically 10.5 to 10.6 miles per hour at a 5% uphill incline is about equivalent around a 5 flat mile effort, and that's what I'll kind of shoot for as I go into these repeats. But I got my heart rate monitor strap on so I can monitor that and try to get into a good lactate threshold zone. So nothing crazy, but very high-end aerobic work, developing good muscle tension with the uphill climbing, and fairly high velocity, but nothing too crazy, and that's the goal of today's workout. So see you in the gym. Alright, so I'm in the gym parking lot. Just not feeling very motivated today. I don't know. Even after 3 cups of coffee, it's really weird, but it's gonna be really weird to be running inside hard and sweating it out, but just gotta get it done. I got this free, well, hopefully it works. We'll see, but I got this guy, so we're gonna try to get into the gym here, and if not, I'll just pay for a day pass, I guess, but here we go. So that was really long and monotonous and boring, but I got it done, and I wasn't feeling real great today. I was averaging between about 10.4 to 10.5 miles per hour on a 5% incline, and I thought I'd be averaging closer to 10.5 to 10.6 miles per hour, but some days you just don't have it. Yesterday I felt really good on the run, so today was, it figures it wouldn't be as good, but it's hot and stuffy in the gym. It's good heat training, worked up a sweat, and back here, also back at altitude, so that affects my uphill performance, as well as the fact that I'm not mountain training anymore. I'm not as good of a climber because I haven't been going up and down mountains and getting in the vertical, and 5% incline is still a significant hill even on a treadmill. So it's important I just got the work in, and heart rate was in the zone I wanted it. It would creep up in the second half a little bit over 170 beats per minute, high 160s to 170. So I think I was right at the lactate threshold type of effort, and a pretty high-end effort for 8-minute intervals, basically a mile and a half, 10.4, whatever that is. I think it's around 8 minutes, maybe a little more. But got it done and tapering the mileage now, feeling good, trying to stay healthy, and trying to avoid slipping and falling on the snow. But I'll put in a second run, second workout this evening as well. But thanks again for watching. I really appreciate all the support, all the views, and all the shares and subscriptions, and I wish you the best with your winter training, whether you're inside on a treadmill or stationary bike, or you're out braving the elements in the cold or enjoying sunshine. But stay tuned for more VO2 Max Productions.